front of the new Target on State Street at the Sullivan Center, the building that was built in 1899, and then the corner rotunda was built in 1903, and Carson Pirie Scott was here from 1904 till 2007, and in 2012 in July we opened the Target here, for our city Target, for the first time. So the column capitals, when we came into the space ready to fit it out, the capitals were in various different states. Some of the column capitals were missing, some of them were painted with many layers of paint, and you really couldn't see any of the detail. Some were a little bit damaged. We made a choice to go ahead and restore all the capitals, replace all the missing ones with new formed capitals. They're plaster cast, and we painted them white, as you can see on the capital in the image. And really, in the original planning, Louis Sullivan envisioned the space to be bright white, to have white columns, ceilings, and floors, and we brought it back to that state with our renovation. So the screen element, or the red banner that you see from the street that connects the two levels, is really our main signage on the building. So on these screens, we took the Sullivan design from the ironwork on the front rotunda, and we incorporated in a few bullseyes where there were some key moments in the Sullivan design, with some circles and interconnected circles. So this is a multi-level screen. It has a thickness of about 2.5 inches, and it's red metal that was cut on a CNC router, and each panel took about 2 hours to cut, so it's a pretty intense procedure. So here we are in the second floor rotunda space, and you'll notice, if you looked at a map, you would notice that the street actually turns at this point, so that we're actually facing out toward Madison Street, and we're a little bit more toward the center of the street. So we get a really nice view down the street from here. So we decided to utilize the heating as a seating element, and so we built a wood bench around the edge so that people could actually take a minute to stop and enjoy the space and really enjoy the city. And then, of course, the bullseye, if you saw some of the things that we had done previously, testing out some different options, this is the 6-foot diameter bullseye that's set at 7 feet above the ground, that gives a really great viewpoint from the corner of State and Madison across the street. Okay, so here's the City Target sign that faces toward the L tracks. And this is in the Haskell building, which was built in the 1870s, and Louis Sullivan renovated the first and second levels in the 1890s. And they actually at that point had a walkway, or like a skyway, that went across to the L tracks from this building. So it's kind of a little known fact, I think, for a lot of people. But we wanted to make sure we had a presence along the L so that the commuters knew that City Target was here in the building.